Good afternoon, everyone. It's almost 25 minutes after 12 o'clock this afternoon. Temperatures here in the valley in the mid 80s for the most part. 86 in Weslaco and Harlingen, 87 Brownsville, 85 McAllen, and oh, look at those dew points, 74. Humidity at 69%. It is warm and a bit on the sticky side. Thank goodness we have a bit of a breeze that will help cool you down just a bit. Look at this. Out of the southeast, a solid 15, 16 with gusts into the 20s already this afternoon. So it's going to be a breezy one. It's basically like a summer day is what it is. 90s, breezy, hot and humid. There is a front draped across the state, and you can tell here is where it lays. We've got 40s behind it way up north in the Panhandle, 50s, and then us along the coast in South Texas in the 70s, and then 80s along the coast. It's not going to get much further south than this. Unfortunately, it's going to head up to the northeast, which means temperatures around the state this weekend are going to be pretty warm, at least underneath that front. 80s in Corpus for Saturday and Sunday. San Antonio, 83, 87, and then in Houston, mid 80s as well. So a warm weekend, which I guess could be good if you have outdoor plans. Today, our high will be around 90 or so, and then in the evening hours, maybe heading out to one of the football games, we'll just barely get knocked down into the low 80s, maybe upper 70s by the end of game time. So mild and muggy there. If you are heading out to the coast, this could be good for you. There are no advisories, low rip current risk. Water temperatures are still in the upper 70s, seas at 2 to 5 feet. And just a moderate chop on the bay. So it'll be warm and breezy and humid at the coast all weekend as well. Very stable conditions right now. We've got a lot of moisture pumping in the lower levels off of the Gulf. Here's our front that's just a little bit of a teaser front. It's not going to make it this far south. There it goes. We still end up with warm, humid air coming in the lower levels for the valley. Over the course of the next 3 or 4 days, we have high pressure and control in the upper levels, basically keeping fronts away from us. We're looking at this next one here, though, hoping that it's going to make it down to the valley around Wednesday or so, meaning a little bit of cooler air behind it on Thursday. I don't mean a big cool down. This is not a big exciting front. However, we could get a break at least from the humidity and moisture starting around Thursday for next week. So current temperatures right now in the mid 80s, but it's feeling already like it's in the 90s for many places around the valleys just because it's humid and sticky outside. As I said, game time this evening in the 80s to stay there for heading out. Muggy and mild conditions and probably still in the upper 70s even at the end of game time this evening. So you don't need a jacket and you don't have to worry about any rain, at least not in the foreseeable future. 90s for the weekend, warm, breezy and humid is the rule. Even into next week, same high pressure just dominates our pattern, keeping us very stable right now. The next chance we have for a little bit of a break and cool down comes with the front possibly on Wednesday and just making a little bit of more mild conditions for next Thursday if that front makes it here. And of course, we'll be tracking it for you here with your First Warn 5 weather.